so that it can accumulate to your weekly success, which will in turn accumulate to your monthly success, which will reach your yearly success. Then it starts in your stick to one platform. I'm just who I am, so I can get to about because I like to choose. I've got a big mouth. Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Rising with Rose. Now remember that last week we took a look at how to be a success and what it means to be a success for you as an individual and as a brand. And we looked at what you can do every day to make sure that your day is a success so that it can accumulate to your weekly success, which will in turn accumulate to your monthly success, which will reach your yearly success. So it starts in your day. Right, so in this week's episode, we are having a look at some social media tips that we can use in order for us to be able to expand our brand. Okay, so we're not talking about Facebook ads and Instagram ads. We're talking about how to take advantage of the free social media that we have available to us in order to maximize our reach and potential, which in turn will maximize our brand reach and our product reach. Right, so let's get straight into it. By the way, I am doing the no makeup challenge. So this is the real me. This is Vaseline. There's nothing on my skin, as you can see. Okay, so this is me. Yeah, so I don't look very different, so it's not very exciting, is it? Because like I don't know how to do contouring, so even when I put makeup, it's like just the only different thing is red lipstick and blue, to be blue here or some other color. No contouring, nothing changes about my face. Anyway, so let's get straight into it. Social media tip number 1. Pick your platform and stick to it, especially if you're getting started, guys. Don't rush into doing everything at the same time. I remember last week I mentioned that is called overwhelmitis. You're overwhelmed. Overwhelmitis. Okay, so you're trying to do everything at the same time. No, when you're starting out, stick to one social media platform until you master it. Okay, so once you've mastered it, you can move into other areas, but until you master that one platform and start getting engagement from it that you can actually trace and track, then I wouldn't recommend you scattering everything and going here, there, and everywhere, because then you can't follow up properly. You don't know where your most reaches are, and then it drains you. Okay, so stick to one platform, master it, and track your engagement. Okay, so right, social media tip number 2. Once you find your social media platform that you want to stick to, now you need to find 5 topics that are of interest to you. In other words, you need to find 5 topics that you are passionate about, that you can talk about consistently on that platform. There's no point in choosing topics that you've got no interest in, because then it just becomes boring, and we don't want this to be boring for you. We want this to be fun and exciting, and so that you are able to maintain consistency in doing it. Okay, so we don't want you to get flatlined after starting, because then you've chosen topics that you've got zero interest in. Okay, so for me personally, my platform is Facebook. I don't understand Instagram, because I think Instagram is pictures and everything, and I'm not a picture person. I'm not a slay queen. I have got a big mouth. I like to so Instagram doesn't give me that opportunity to be able to voice my opinion on a daily basis. Like, everybody just wants to see pictures. So I prefer Facebook, because Facebook, I can talk. I can say what I want to say. I can engage people on Facebook, so I love Facebook. So Facebook for me is my platform. So you choose your platform. I've seen people who are doing extremely well on Instagram. I mean, they've got thousands of followers and their brands are huge because of Instagram. And so if you're one of those people, go for it. Go for Instagram and stick to Instagram and master it. Okay, some of us will stay here on the Facebook streets. Okay, so now you need to choose 5 topics that you're really passionate about, that you can post about on a daily basis to engage your audience, right? Because you don't want to sell a product to people that you don't have a relationship with. Like, I mean, if somebody joins Facebook and then invites me to like their page and I don't know who they are, then I'm not going to like their page, or I'm not going to engage with them with their product, because I don't know who they are. But I'm more likely to engage with somebody that I have been, having discussions with on a platform. So I'm more likely to use their services. In fact, a lot of the times when I need something done, I ask my friends on social media, on Facebook, does anybody know how to do A, B, and C? And I've used a few friends. I know some friends, they can holler in the comments. But I found after I've asked a question on Facebook, guys, do you know somebody who does A, B, and C? And I found that some of the people are people who I interact with so much on Facebook, and then I just end up using their services. So that's it. Simple, right? So you choose your 5 topics. You can talk about pets, you can talk about dogs or cats, or anything that you are passionate about. You can talk about your faith. I know a lot of people usually say don't talk about faith, but here we're just talking about social media platform. We're not really talking about a business page. We're talking about your personal profile. So definitely you can talk about your faith, something that you believe in, and people that are like-minded can come and engage with you, and you can talk to people. But guys, always remember, like, when some people will come who don't agree with you. So you have to learn how to water down situations that could potentially get heated. I learned to do that using memes or throwing in a joke, just joking about it and not taking things too personally, especially when it comes to topics like faith. Okay, so I throw in a meme and then we have a good laugh about it and then we move on. Okay, so you have to learn how to water down potentially robust situations on social media, okay? Because it can escalate very fast. Things can get out of hand. Okay, so you can talk about your pets, you can talk about faith, you can talk about travel. If you love traveling and you do travel, take pictures, talk about where you are. That will engage a lot. That will engage me for sure, because I love to travel too. Okay, if you're a food lover and you know how to cook and you know how to sort out your little plates and everything, I am not that person, but if you are, go for it. Engage us. I would love to come to your Facebook profile if you're going to teach me how to do stir fry, whatever. Okay, because I can only boil water. Whatever. Okay, then social media tip number 3, schedule your posts every week. Now this is particularly for your Facebook pages, for your business pages or your business groups. Okay, so Facebook especially makes it easy for you to schedule your posts. So you can pick one day out of the week and then just set 7 posts, like one every morning, or you can, if you've got time, you can do 3 posts a day and schedule them in one day. Okay, so that you don't have to worry about posting something every day, like, oh my god, I need to post something at 3 o'clock. So you schedule your time, one topic at 9 in the morning, another one at 3 in the afternoon, and another one at 6 p.m. or whichever time suits you. Okay, so that way you show some level of consistency and people will start to engage. People who are not even interested will start to engage because they keep seeing how regular you are, in your topics and in the things that you're passionate about. Okay. And then social media tip number 4, do Facebook Lives. Now guys, like I said last week, we're doing this together, right? So I'm not an expert trying to teach you how to do these things. Like, we're doing this together so that at the end of 2020 we can look back and say we nailed it and this is what we did. Okay, so do Facebook Lives, 1 Facebook Live a week. Trust me, it will help you. It will help you with your engagement with people, because there's nothing that Facebook loves more than Facebook Lives, because they are the one thing that causes audiences to engage with one another, and Facebook loves that. That's what they're trying to promote on their platform, engagement. Okay, and so they will spread your live to every single friend. Like, they will notify every single friend on your list that she's doing a live or he's doing a live. Okay, and then your Facebook algorithm will increase because here you are, like, doing everything that Facebook loves. Okay, so choose a topic, like I said, like out of 5 that you're passionate about, and do 1 Facebook Live a week. Even if you're going to do Facebook Live concerning your product or your service, brilliant. Some people may not watch you. Initially, you might have 1 person watching you on your live. Don't give up. I used to have 1 person watching me on my live when I started out. But I would find that at the end of the week, I've got like over 100 views from that video. So it encouraged me. And so I just continued. Okay, but it's one daunting thing. But you can practice and you'll get there. Okay, and if you need help, just ask me to do. I used to do that when I was in Nigeria. I had some lady friends that used to sell products like me, and when they would do their lives, they would invite me, and I would help them promote their product. And when I had my lives, they would invite me, and they would help me promote my product, and it worked. We gelled, and it helps because then they brought in their audience to support me, and then I brought in my audience to support them. Okay, so we can do that, guys. We can support each other. If you're going to do a live about your business or your product, you can invite somebody, invite me, invite whoever, and then we can just talk and engage people and get people interested. Okay, remember, we are not just going to be friends who are going to be on social media just joking around and sharing silly stuff. This year we're going to nail it, guys. This year we're going to do good. This year we're going to support each other's businesses, whether it's just supporting in Facebook Lives or in engagement. It's okay, but let's be there for each other in this year, business-wise. Okay, that's Facebook Lives. And then final tip, social media tip number 5 is consistency. And I've been mentioning consistency throughout this video because it's very important. As you can see, this is my second video. Last week I said I was going to bring you another episode this week, and here I am. What am I doing? I'm being consistent. Okay, so you need to be consistent. People may not follow you initially, or people may be like, who does she think she is? She's out there doing videos, and that's okay. You will always have people who are like that. But the more consistent you are, the more those very same people are going to start showing you respect. They're going to say, you know what? I had an issue with her when she started because I really thought she was being arrogant or whatever, but I've seen her passion and I've seen her consistency, and I'm willing to listen to what she has to say. Okay, so consistency pays, guys. Be consistent. Show up. If you're going to do one Facebook Live a week, show up, even if it's for 5 minutes. If you're going to do little clips like I'm doing right now, show up, okay? Just try your best. If you're going to do your scheduled posts, let your posts show up for you on a daily basis. Consistency, it pays. It also shows your integrity, and it also shows your level of maturity. Okay, guys, that's all we have for this week. I hope you enjoyed this segment, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on Facebook Lives. Okay, and I'm looking forward to see you tagging me in your posts so that I can engage with you as well. And yeah, let's increase our engagement. And guys, also support our friends. Let's support each other, even if it's just through engagement. Okay, you may not have money to buy their products or use their services, but even if it's just through engagement, it's good enough. Okay, it's showing that you have that moral support for them. Okay, guys, that's all I have for this week. I hope you enjoyed the segment, and I'll see you again next week. Bye.